Good day, my friends. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you're all doing well, in good spirits, and sitting down comfortably because this information might knock you off your feet, but it might give you some hope for the future. Over 3 years ago, I shared a video titled Who is Bigfoot? Why Tree Structures? I tried then to explain the Bigfoot phenomenon to the best of my knowledge and abilities, but I fell short. Aside from commonsensical explanations of the being, I said that the Bigfoot structures were made to block harmful radiation from entering their realm. This thought came to me after numerous observations in the forest and because I failed to find any documentation of Bigfoot structures prior to the invention of the radio in the early 1900s. You would think that sometime throughout history, some lucky soul out there would be in the forest and was able to document this in writing to share with others about the marvelous manipulations with wood and stone that we are all familiar with today. I agree with the explanation I gave then, but now more pieces of the puzzle have come together for me, and I want to make sure that I share them with you. Recently, I posted a video showing how a simple teepee made out of branches from my property was able to amplify my cell and Wi-Fi signal, but block the harmful radiations at the same time. If you have not seen it, please go back and make sure you watch it because there will be more tests in the future. Why am I saying all this and what in the world does this have to do with Bigfoot, pandemics, and radiation? Well, before I link this for you, let's start with the truth and reality of viruses. It is a known fact that viruses are excretions of toxic cells. Viruses are pieces of RNA, proteins, and DNAs that butt out of the cell, and this happens because the cell is poisoned. This is a way for the cell to clean itself. Throughout history, tests have been conducted to prove that viruses are highly contagious, but they have failed because healthy cell organisms that have healthy cells cannot contract such viruses. So, why do these viruses affect so many people worldwide and pandemics come about? I'm going to give you a timeline which will hopefully answer this question for you. Whenever you expose a biologic system to new electromagnetic fields, you poison it. You kill some of it and the rest go into some kind of suspended animation, living a shorter and unhealthier lifespan. In 1918, the radio wave was first introduced worldwide. Soon after, the Spanish flu pandemic came about, killing anywhere from 17 million to 100 million people. The reason why we don't know the exact number, I don't know, but when trying to prove this virus was highly contagious, the experts found out that even injecting mucus of the infected people into healthy cells, they could not get the healthy cells to be contaminated by such virus. If you fast forward to World War II, when the radar waves were introduced worldwide, shortly after we got another outbreak of the flu. This was around 1951, which is also the same time different nations were sending radiation to space, and by 1968 we covered the sky worldwide with radiation as space programs were trying to gather information about our skies. This radiation caused the natural light from the sun, moon, and the luminaries to be blocked, therefore causing an imbalance in the system. This new imbalance in the electromagnetic suit brought about the Hong Kong flu. Less than a decade later, in 1978, cell phones were introduced for commercial use in Japan, and as the technology spread throughout the world, so did the human immunodeficiency virus, also known as AIDS. As the cell phone technologies progressed through the 80s and 90s and became available to most parts of the world, so did the new strains and groups of the HIV, which was a total of more than 89 different kinds. In the late 90s and early 2000s, the 2.5G, 3.0G, and the 4G came through as new frequencies capable of transferring large amounts of data from one corner of the world to another corner of the world at a very fast speed. But this also brought the outbreak of the H1N1 flu around 2008-2009. Now, if we come to the present moment, we have a current pandemic. Can any of you guess which was the first city worldwide to be blanketed by the new high frequency 5G? It was Wuhan, China. Add to this A diet of enriched grains with irons and other inorganic particles, coupled with injections of heavy metals disguised as cures, what do you think the result is going to be? We're going to have heavy, low vibrating, intoxicated cells. Now, let's bring Bigfoot and forest beings back in the picture. Do you think these supernatural champs of hide and seek that have demonstrated extraordinary talents and capable of rearranging entire forest floors all over the world are gonna just let radiation intoxicate their realm and homes? You think the guardians of the forest restoring balance to the natural frequencies with sticks and stones are just gonna allow that? Is their lifespan in danger as we are in this existential crisis? I'll let you guys answer the questions. This video came to fruition thanks to the inspiration I got from Dan the Bigfoot Man. Dan shared a video with me about viruses which caused the old rusty bulb in my head to light up, and therefore I was able to link it all together for you today. When the intent is pure and we work together, anything is possible. So I need your help to help me decipher the language in the forest so we can protect ourselves and the people we love by imitating such once we know what each individual structure is for. I have seen myself, the people in control, destroy entire structure forests, burn it down and move it away via trucks, even cutting down the live trees where these magnificent structures were leaning upon. So I need your help to please help me decipher what each one of these structures mean, because we might be able to fight back against these frequencies that are killing us and reducing our lifespans. I thank you for being here today, and I love you very much.